first day back, I guess, after the weekend. What did you think of the training?
Good. I mean, normally after 2 days off, they're a little rusty, but today was good. I mean, the weather's a little cooler, the grass good. Intensity's good too. Competitive day today.
Obviously, you had a bye week this week, but there were some Western Conference games that
New England, come on.
Either way.
Yeah, New England, come on. This close. I mean, credit to Minnesota for the, I didn't like Portland winning, but that's okay. St. Louis 2-2. Yeah, good results.
Yeah. Does that, I don't know, it feels like it's been a strange year because on one hand, I know you've expressed some frustration with the results. I think a lot of people have been frustrated with the results, and yet you look at the standings, and here you are sitting all alone in second place.
It's a little false. I'll just go on record saying it's a little false. Look, 2 games in hand. Yes, there are teams that are going to take points off each other. We're in second place, 6 games to go. That's the positive. That's the glass half full. That's the Pollyanna viewpoint.
Yeah.
But reality is we got to take care of business. We've got 4 on the road, 2 at home. So that's reality. So we got to work hard at training. We got to work hard in games to steal some points in this 3-game stretch, and then close out with a couple of good games at home.
What have you made of Dallas so far?
Good team. Tafari came from Seattle University, and has blossomed at the pro level. Velasco, they've got a good team. It's a good team.
How's Christian Roldan doing?
Good.
Do you anticipate he might be available for this?
I don't want to jinx myself, Jackson. He looks good in training. Looks really good in training.
One of Christian's fortes, or one of many, is that tenacity, that way that he just goes after every ball. How do you kind of try to temper that?
I'm not. He's got to come back 100% or he doesn't come back.
I guess Alex was briefly here today.
He's on a regen. He came out just to be with his buddies and do a little bit on the field, and he's in for a regen.
And what's the status of all the other?
Well, Nuhu's kicked off now,
Okay.
noon, and Peru is kicking off at 7. So we'll see. They'll all be back. Nuhu's actually meeting us in Dallas.
Do you adjust with the players where you are in the standings, kind of like this is a way that maybe we can, if we finish this season the way we should have started it, we're going to end up with home field advantage, anything of that nature?
Not yet. We've said it off and on. It's not one of the main messages. The main message is just play to our potential. Results will come if we play up to our potential.
So going back to the Nuhu thing, if he's meeting you in Dallas, it sounds like he will be able to factor in some way, you imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for Raul, coming back here and meeting in Dallas as well.
He'll come back here.
So again, same sort of situation where it's just a question of how much can you integrate him.
We'll see. Final lineup choices, we'll see. I mean, dictate about how they feel. They'll all want to play. I mean, Alex wanted to train today. I said no.
Are you guys staying on the road? You guys are coming back?
We'll be back.
Past couple of weeks, you've had Academy and Defiance players coming in to support the first team during practice. How do you think that benefits their development training with the first team?
It's a lot, because when you're playing against older, faster, smarter, better players, you have to catch up. You have to catch up quick. So Snyder's still out here taking a couple extra reps. I love having all the young kids there. It's always good for them to play up.
Do you think it benefits the first team players in any way?
Just the mood. They all like having the young kids out. As long as the young kids work hard, do what they're supposed to do, the senior players will respect that. The minute the young kids, slack off, not going to fly.
Yeah, I was going to ask, would you say that there's still that high level of competitive atmosphere with all the younger guys competing with them?
Well, they have to, because the senior players sometimes can be mean, because it's a job. It's a profession. It's, we have to win. For the academy, they're still in that phase where, they like to win, but it's not a requirement for them to play soccer. So We want to instill in the academy kids that yes, when you come to the Seattle Sounders first team, it's about winning.
Along the same lines, for a long time, the Defiance weren't really getting the results that anyone wanted. In the last 3 years, really under Wade, they've been very competitive. They're now Civic Division champions back to back. How much is that? I don't know. What is your perspective on the results that Defiance is getting, knowing that that's not the primary end, but it must be helpful?
It's helpful. I think Wade's done a tremendous job, Mikey Morris, helping out the entire Defiance staff. They've done a good job of, yes, you are correct. There's been some lean years where, okay, it's just development. But Wade came in and said, no, there's going to be winning along with development. So I think they've found the right balance so far. And you can see it in some of the kids. To your question, kids come up here. When they come to our training sessions, they already know. They already understand that it's a job.
Is it an easier transition, I guess, from Defiance to training with Defiance to training with Sounders now than maybe it used to be? Or has it always been pretty high level?
It's a jump. It's a step up. The kid, when you bring a young kid in the first day, sometimes it's eyes wide open. They work hard because they're super excited to play with, Nico and Steph and Christian, Jordan. But the soccer is a little overwhelming for them. It takes a couple of training sessions for them to get it. It's a step up.
On the point at Tacoma, what have your impressions been of what you've seen from Baudilio Rodriguez?
Good header. Good result on the weekend. Going down a guy, holding out. Big Smooth, Jacob, good in goal. Reed, a good goal. They've done really well. To Jeremiah's point, I'll give Wade a little extra love. He's been great. He's great for the club. He understands. Former Sounder, hard-nosed defender, teacher, educator in his real life. I mean, all around, just a good individual.
Have you seen those characteristics instilled in some of the defenders?
Of course.
You've been
Oh, yeah.
down there, like
Yeah.
Jackson coming off
Yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah. He was the one that promoted Jackson.
Yeah.